Hey, RetconRaider here. Before we get started, I'd just like to thank the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, with special thanks to Revenant, Anerdinwarpaint, Antonio Hernandez, Matthew Holmquist, Nathan Welch Jr., and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Wasteland 3, as we continue working our way through the world's most hostile hostel. It's been an uphill battle so far, but once we take a few breathers, we just need to rescue a few hostages, deal with that bozo back in the security room, and then victory should finally be within our reach. Now, before we jump back in, we do have a very small amount of bookkeeping to take care of. To be honest, we've actually burned through the majority of our banked points over the past few episodes, but we still have just enough to start maxing out some skills. What I'm thinking here is that we're going to go ahead and make the machine shop helmet a permanent fixture on Longway. That should save us 6 skill points while still letting us max out his mechanics, and it will leave his trinket slot free so that we can do the same thing with nerd stuff once we actually find a skill book for that. After that, we can just start focusing on his other skills. Who knows? If we've got points left over, maybe we'll even dip into explosives or weird science. Okay, let's get back to it. Victory awaits. Now, we've already started checking the left side, but let's split off and check the right as well, get a better idea of what we're looking at before we delve too deep in either direction. We've got another hopper. Doll? Thank you. Oh, look at that. A severed head mounted on a gas trap. Classy. And this must be where they store all of these delightful decorations. Another hopper. Nice. We're off to a good start today. Oh, hello.
Oh, gonna take a lot of drinking to forget this.
Wouldn't worry about it too much, Scotchmo. I foresee plenty of leisure time in your near future. The blood-stained young man appears to have been stabbed. He looks up at you and has a joyous realization.
You're the Rangers! I knew you'd be coming to save us. I never gave up hope.
At ease, son. What happened here? He salutes again, out of sheer pride.
As you can see, Rangers, I've been stabbed, just like the others. But I held on. Played dead, and when none of them were looking, I swallowed the key, Rangers.
What key?
Key to the treasury door, Rangers. Heavily armored, can't be breached. The treasure of the 100 families is safe as long as Llewellyn is around. Ugh. Maybe this is too much to ask, but do any of you happen to be a doctor? I'm not feeling so good.
Sure, yeah. This should help you with your injuries. Wincing occasionally, he watches with interest as you clean and treat his wounds.
Feels much better, Rangers. Much better. I feel good enough to sprint all the way back to Colorado Springs.
He clutches his stomach.
Well, maybe in a little bit.
Yeah, I would hold off on the cardio for a bit, but you do you. Do you work here?
Yes, Rangers. I'm part of the staff. Dozens of us work up here. Kept the place nice for the families.
Yep, I guess that would at least partially explain the sheer quantity of corpses we've seen out here. It does make sense. You'd need guards and all sorts of support staff just to keep this place running.
Vic killed the staff first. He was brutal, but quick. Didn't think we'd be as much fun to torture, maybe.
Yep, he sounds like a real peach. Hey, can we get that key you ate?
Oh, I see. You want to make sure everything's secure. Not to worry, Rangers. It's right here, in my belly, and nobody's getting their hands on it. It's good and stuck in there. Mark my words.
Okay. Is there any other way into the treasury?
Nope. The door only has one key, and I ate it. And if someone wants it, why, they had to cut it out of me.
That's right. They would have to fatally disembowel me to get that vast, immeasurable wealth. Cool. I'm gonna go.
Right. I'll lay low.
He is very lucky that we are embracing the Ranger ideal on this run. Note to Llewellyn. A hastily scribbled note to someone called Llewellyn. From the handwriting, it seems as if the author was quite angry. Can't imagine why. Seems like a nice, sensible kid. Llewellyn, this place is a shithole. I want you to clean up your station and the inside of the vault before the Patriarch's visit next week. Also, take an inventory of all the weapons and armor in there so we have it on hand in case he asks. And while you're at it, give his golden hammer a polish too. If he peeks his head in, we want him to see that thing shining like a sunny day. Well, that sounds promising. Though I suppose melee weapons are basically just vendor trash again. Poor Scotchmo. Yet another level 9 safe. I think that's number 5 now. Aspen is under attack. The label is peeled away from this old and battered cassette tape. In its place are a string of bloody thumbprints, set in a neat line.
Everyone calm down. This childish hysteria is beneath you. You're members of the 100 families, for God's sake. Act like it. These are bandit scum. Nothing more. I don't know how they managed to get up here, but there's no chance they'll make it inside. We're protected by the best guards money can buy. Don't worry. That was one of ours. Bandits don't carry rocket launchers. Nobody panic. The guards must have shut off the power as a safety precaution. Everything is going to be fine.
Well, how'd that work out for you? I'm sure she's fine. Huh. Laser tripwire. I think it's safe to say that the cable here will lead us to some sort of shutoff for the poison gas.
What's next for the Ranger?
Victory! Wants him beaten again.
His breath is short, so his dream will end soon. Good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot you now. Rally. Oh, shoot. Okay, I guess Doll was outside the area of effect. Maybe it needs line of sight. Door's all blocked up, so we'll have to hang back in the hallway for now. We'll buy ourselves some time with a turret. Nice. Oh, right, but looks like that was Scotchmo. The guy we care the least about right now. And as if on cue, he is broken again. Oh, and there's our vault. Level 10. Okay, I guess he will just hang out here.
No fear.
Zoo crew deployed. Door is no longer blocked, but we now have to mind splash weapons. Why, thank you. Gotta say, it is nice having that guy along. Though I can't help but notice that he just blocked the door again. Neat. I do think we've got this, though. And there we go. Glad I put those range extenders on that revolver. Now for the fumer. Oh. Well, I was trying to get him to explode, but this actually works out even better. We don't have to worry about the zoo crew frolicking in a giant puddle of flaming oil. Of course. Just had to get in that AoE, didn't you?
In range now.
Alright, let us vent our frustration with bullets. Huh. Weird. I think I must have a really high evasion.
We did it!
But not high enough. Nicely done. Medic? Interesting. I'm not sure if they're actually taking damage. Well, I am certainly not going to complain. Okay, let's see what that got us. I'm still holding out hope for a flamethrower upgrade. We've got a couple of keys to the guest suites. I'm assuming that's the doors on the wall here. You know what? Let's see if Doll is ready to max out her lockpicking. Fantastic. That'll do it. Now we'll never have to worry about a lock again, short of plot locks. Bit by bit, we are mastering our fields. Lovely. That is 400 experience points she would not have otherwise gotten. Scourer, but we've already got one. Oh, right, and we don't want to forget that safe either. Though I'm thinking we'll save the other saves outside for when we're on the way back out. I mean, let's be honest, it's probably just nail boxes. Rook, you okay in there? Not seeing any traps. This man has been badly beaten. From the nearby tripod and hook, you can deduce that they've been using him as a human punching bag. He should be given medical aid before moving him to avoid further injury. Yeah, I think we can do that. You deftly treat his wounds. Mere moments after you stabilize him, he takes a deep, rasping breath and notices you for the first time. Peering through swollen eyes, he takes in your ranger uniforms and chuckles. His amusement is interrupted by a coughing fit.
Fuck! Oh. Rangers, huh? You made it.
Hey, you're going to be okay.
Oh, sure I will. Gotten tenderized before. Doesn't mean I gotta enjoy it. This shit's my fault, not yours. Couldn't keep my mouth shut. Never could stand bullies, and this place is fucking full of them. Anyway, you came for me, and I won't forget that. I guess you took out the guards. Bastards ain't so tough now.
Let's have a closer look at those wounds.
Hands off. I'm fine.
Fair enough. Where's Victory?
Patriarch's wing. They dragged me in there a bunch of times for my hourly beatings. I didn't mind much. It's better scenery. Gonna be hard for you to get inside. Heavy security door. Also, I'm pretty sure they're holding the leader of one of those ruling families in there, so, take it slow and check your targets.
Thanks, Ranger. When you're ready, head for the lobby.
I will, just, gotta rest a little more.
Yeah, take your time. Ferocious Francesca. Someone asked why she was pissed. She made them eat her entire fist. That sounds unpleasant for both of them. Always nice to get more bonuses, but that one's pretty much useless until they get that melee glitch fixed. Which might be in the next patch. Apparently, that's going to be a big one. Saw sword? Cool. Well, at least it's slightly more valuable than a nail box.
It's okay, Pris. You can do this. There's no point in both of us dying. Just close your eyes and run.
I can't do it, Violet! I really can't do that to my sister!
You have to, Pris. Do it! No, wait! Who is that? You! You're not with them! Help us, please! Vic Buchanan forced us to stand on pressure plates. If one of us steps off, it'll blow up the other. One of us has to make a run for it and kill the other. Eventually, we'll be too tired to stand and we'll both die. We can't even take a step. I think maybe the trap can be disabled with that box over on the wall there, but we can't reach it.
Ladies, it's me. Lucia, remember? We'll find a way to get you out of there, I promise.
Lucy? But you look so,
Cool. Look at her, Violet. She's got scars now. She's a proper Wasteland warrior.
She flushes, then nods at you. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Can't we just replace your weights with heavy objects?
ugh, it won't work. Victory already thought of that. If the weight is off by so much as an ounce, it'll trigger.
How long have you been standing there?
I don't know. Maybe 3 days?
She looks at her younger sister, hopefully.
I don't remember. It's hard to keep track of things when you've been awake this long.
Priscilla swallows hard. Alright, we're gonna look around and see what we can do to help you.
Take a look at the electrical box. There must be something you can do there. Please hurry!
Oh boy. Let's carefully move up. The cables running across the floor terminate in a metal box bolted to the wall. The front panel looks like it can be detached easily. The panel comes off easily, revealing a nightmarish tangle of wires. Whoever put this device together was either in a hurry or had very little idea of what they were doing. Or both. Oh, look at that. Long way? The mess of wires is impossible to untangle, but the shoddy workmanship also means that the device is easy to short-circuit. Using several bits of metal and your engineering know-how, you interrupt the flow of electricity.
That was amazing! You just reached in there and fixed stuff!
Why didn't we just pull the wires coming from the box?
Priscilla blinks, then smacks her forehead.
Wouldn't be that easy, ladies. Stuff like that only works in stories.
Oh, and, Lucia, I'm sorry about Isaac. He's an idiot.
I know.
Oh. Where are you two headed now?
Away, I suppose. We'll run back to Colorado Springs, if we have to. Our mother is here too. She's in the Patriarch's wing with Victory. She's not pleasant, and she doesn't much care for us, but if you can, please help her.
She nods to herself, gives you a final smile, and leaves. You know, I did not make the connection between them and Isaac. I guess those would be his sisters. It's been a while. I think we arrested him like 25 episodes ago. Marriage counseling. The casing of this ancient cassette tape is cracked in places, but still seems functional. The typewritten label is badly faded, the writing lost under layers of grime.
Session 13, Jim and Nancy, March 21st, 1998. Nancy, last time you were talking about Jim's inadequacies as a sexual partner. Would you like to expand on that?
Now wait just a goddamned minute. You've let her talk for 12 sessions straight. When's my chance?
See, Dr. Meltzer, this is what I'm talking about. Everything's always about him.
Why the hell am I paying for these sessions when you're always taking her side?
If you're unhappy with counseling...
Unhappy? I wish the fucking bombs would fall, so I wouldn't have to deal with another minute of this.
What's that noise? I don't know. Maybe some kind of drill? Oh no, is that... It can't be!
Oh, thank God.
Subtle. Whoa now, hold up. Bonkers, of course it is.
Look, strangers, you're gonna see some bad shit here. And honestly, it's not for everyone. I've cooked some of Daddy's friends, thrown them off things, tried peeling a guy's eye. Didn't work.
Gross. I don't like that guy. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack this vault. My. Would you look at all this stuff? Gold-plated hammer. A smaller, gold-plated cast of the Patriarch's signature weapon. This early prototype is too light to be wielded as a real weapon. The design of the handle makes it seem like it was meant to slide into a specific groove. Intriguing. You know, we did pass that fairly obvious secret door back near the entrance. I'm betting that's our way in. Silver dollar necklace. This old silver dollar attached to a cord will show everyone that you're an expert trader. Neat. Feels kind of redundant though, considering we have 2 monocles at this point, with a third one for sale back at Ranger HQ. What's more, the monocle is also better because it also boosts your perception. Are you... Gonna go ahead and start a saw sword counter here. That's 3. More helmets, too. The only armor slot we don't really need. Gotta say, the vault was somewhat underwhelming. Though we did get a couple of halfway decent mods out of it, and a bunch of trade goods. Plus, whatever we've got back here. Yeah, look at that. I was expecting a puzzle or something, but it is just point and click. Patriarch's prototype hammer. The design of the Patriarch's hammer was subject to several rounds of revisions. Tier 7 unique melee weapon. Cool, but once again, basically useless. Unfortunately, until they get that melee bug fixed, we just can't risk using any of these things. Alright, so that is where Viktoriya is hiding. So let's head left and clear these last couple of rooms first. I believe we've actually still got 2 hostages waiting. No, 3. 1 more ranger and 2 more VIPs from the 100 families. Oh. Another buggy laser tripwire. But...
You shouldn't be coming after me, strangers. My father's the real monster. Him and Libby. At least I'm wrong in the obvious places. You can trust my kind of crazy.
I have some serious doubts there, buddy. Okay, hallway is clear. We've got more enemies at the end of it. Let's hit this room first.
Fucking dead, you bitch! Just wait until I get out of here. What? Fuck you. I'm gonna cut off your fingers and shove them up your ass.
Be silent, or you will lose more fingers.
Unpleasant. This whole place is gross. Oh, which I guess makes sense, given that we have a character named Gertrude the Gruesome over there. Part of Vic's posse, I imagine. You know, that's something I feel like might have fallen by the wayside here. They mentioned specifically that some of Vic's old buddies who were banished alongside him from Colorado Springs are supposed to be here with him. But aside from Ash and maybe Gertrude here, I don't think we really see any. Just a thought that jumped out at me when I was watching some of the old trailers, in the faction trailer in particular, I think. You actually see Vic walking with two very distinctive characters who don't show up in the game, I think. Not that I recall. Okay, flubbed the opening shot. No big deal. We've still got these guys outgunned. You're killing me here, doll. There we go. That's one down. The other two are melee, so I don't think they'll go after the explosive containers. Closer target is engulfed. Reduces the threat, but obviously doesn't negate it. Let's go ahead and whittle Gertrude. Oh yeah, that is a unique model. No exploding backpack either. Lovely. That is 2 down. That just leaves Gertrude. No way we're taking her down in one turn, so we'll just stack debuffs and hope for the best. Oh, just outright immune to freezing. Seems legit. Oh. Well. Yeah, you have that coming. On your feet, Longway. We ain't got time to bleed. Come on, man. I revisit my previous comment about bleeding and lack of time. Oh, yeah, and speaking of time, let's go ahead and start winding this down. And it is done. Doll with the kill steal. She may have missed those first 2 shots, but she sure as heck got the last one. Freezer key. But we'll try cracking it manually first. Yep, that's another free 200 XP. Lovely. A woman in ranger gear staggers out of the freezer. She seems to have lost some fingers to frostbite.
You're Rangers? From Arizona?
Yikes. Did you lose your fingers in the freezer?
Ugh, it's fine. All I need is the middle one. Answer the question. Where are you from, Rangers? Arizona?
Yes, we came here in the convoy.
Well, good for you. Getting away. We got caught pretty much right after. Some fucking pros we are, huh? They put me in this freezer to cool off after I kicked Vic in the sack. Funny, right? And some greasy, shit-licking chick's been cutting on me for days. Calls herself Gertrude the Gruesome or some such shit. Wait, she's not dead yet, is she?
Yep, afraid so. She attacked us. She peers at the corpses on the floor.
I see her. Fucking balls! I wanted to murder her. Name's Loca, by the way. Give me a sec to get my shit together and I'll get moving. And once I do, might drop this fucking badge and walk all the way back to Atchison territory.
You're not doing bad for someone who got tortured.
What? This? The missing fingers and toenails and stuff? Ain't nothing. These shitlords are fucking amateurs. I mean, take a finger right away? Where the fuck you gonna go from there that's worse?
She shakes her head.
I tried to fucking tell him, look, you gotta build, slices, cut, gouges, and then you take a finger, if they're still awake. But no, they cut off the finger, with a clean goddamn knife, mind you, and then make me eat it, like forced fucking cannibalism's gonna break me. I told him, bitch, I chewed on that knuckle when it was still attached, and I'm pretty fucking hungry right now. Thanks for the dinner, motherfucker. Gnawed on that pinky all night, and asked for seconds.
Cool. You mentioned Atchison territory. Where's that?
In Arizona, kids. One of the rail nomad tribes. The better one. Being here's almost like being at home anyway. The way the breathers squabble with Vic and his bargain basement sadists.
So I guess Gertrude was one of his crew. Why do they call you Loca?
You know, I get asked that a lot. Not sure why. Anyway, Kekaba, asshole who runs the choppers, pissed me off. Don't remember why. Huh. Anyway, I threw a fuck ton of waste wolf shit at them. Ran like hell, but they caught me anyway. Spent a week staked in the sun. Laughed the whole time.
Yep, pretty much the same story she told back in Wasteland 2. Can we bandage you up?
Why? I'm barely fucking bleeding anymore.
Okay. Well, we've got it from here. Get yourself to safety.
Sure, why not? Right after I raid the kitchen.
I'm fucking starving.
Yeah, you do that. Anabolic injector. A wearable injector that gradually releases steroids directly into the user's adrenal gland, temporarily increases muscle mass, and suppresses cortisol production. +1 action point. Not too shabby. In fact, I think we are going to immediately slap that on Lucia. Oh yeah, definitely. Apparently, she's been running around with a monocle this whole time. I think that's actually the best item we found in here so far. I think we're done here, which just leaves one more room at the end of the hall. Oh my. We've got a bomber on the far side. Goodness. Alright, folks, I was hoping we could clear this last room before we wrap things up, but this is actually looking to be a pretty ambitious fight. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and hit the pause button here, and I think we've got just enough content left in Aspen to round out one more episode. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and hit the pause button for now, but we will pick up here next time. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Wasteland 3, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube and Twitch channels, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. As always, links are in the description.
Ugh, gonna take a lot of drinking to forget this.